Some women don't demand. They reveal. Not with words, but with presence. The kind that stirs something in a man's chest he doesn't want to name. It isn't love he feels first. It's recognition. The kind that whispers, "I've seen you before. In dreams, in fears, in places I'd rather forget." The archetypal woman. Carl Jung might call her a mirror to his unconscious, an embodiment of his anima, the inner feminine he's never dared to claim. She walks through the world untouched by the frantic need to be chosen, as if she's already chosen herself. Men sense it before they understand it, the way wild animals sense a coming storm. She is not the light he imagined. She is shadow, the kind that sharpens a man's edges and forces him to see the shapes within himself he spent years avoiding. In her gaze, he is both exposed and desired, and that is where the obsession begins. First turning point, the mirror of desire. When she looks at him, she doesn't see the polished mask he's crafted. She sees through it, catching glimpses of the boy who learned too early that love must be earned. Jung warned that when a man's shadow is stirred, it isn't attraction alone that binds him. It's the collision of longing and fear. Her presence holds this paradox without trying to resolve it. She doesn't comfort him when his ego trembles. She doesn't chase when his pride withdraws. She knows the deeper truth. To heal is to confront, and to confront is to obsess over what cannot be easily claimed. Second turning point, the dance of projection. In the quiet moments, he begins to project. She becomes the vessel for his unspoken hunger, his lost tenderness, his unhealed wounds. Every smile becomes a sign, every absence a test. She is not playing games. She simply refuses to collapse into the smallness of his expectations. It's here that obsession deepens, because the man doesn't crave the woman alone. He craves the part of himself he only feels in her presence. And that is the part he doesn't know how to keep without her. Third turning point, the shadow of power. There is a shadow in her, not the kind born of malice, but of sovereignty. She knows that desire is more potent when it's not fed on command. Silence becomes her language. Boundaries, her armor. And yet, it is her vulnerability, offered rarely and without plea, that haunts him the most. In this, she embodies three Jungian shadows at once. The mirror, the projection, the sovereign, not as tricks, but as truths she has mastered within herself. And when a woman holds her shadows this way, she is no longer something a man wins. She is something he orbits. Endlessly. Shift to empowerment. The individuated woman. Her power isn't in making him stay, it's in being whole enough to let him go. Jung's individuation was never about dominance over another. It was about owning the lost and hidden pieces of the soul, so that nothing external can define your worth. So she does not bend to keep him. She does not bleed to prove her love. She simply exists as the complete paradox of light and shadow. And in that paradox, he finds no rest. Closing liberation line. The woman who walks away in silence isn't weak. She simply sees more. And the man who once thought he could forget her will spend a lifetime discovering that he never could.